Hello and welcome to the Empowered Mind. I'm Charlene Robin, your host, and I'm thrilled to have you with me today for our first podcast. So we're going to dive deep into something truly fascinating: how quantum physics can transform your mindset and help you achieve your highest potential. As per inspirational books by You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, just to name a few. So if you've ever wondered how the universe really works and how you can tap into that power, you're in the right place. So go grab a favourite cup of tea, chai, coffee, and get comfortable, and let's explore this together. Firstly, let's talk a little bit about quantum physics and what it actually is. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Charlene, isn't quantum physics super complex? I thought that myself until I read a lot about it and started to understand more and more. And the more I've understood it. And I remember once when I was working in a medical centre and I was reading Joe Dispenza's book, and he was talking about the energy of how you see the energy and how your body translates the energy. And I thought about it that when I would see an ECG and I saw the lines on the ECG, and that's when I understood the body transmits the energy. And the brainwaves, when you see the brainwaves, it just clicked for me. I thought that was totally fascinating, and that's when I became totally empowered and immersed in this. And it's just understanding how quantum physics works and the universe. And yes, it can be, but here is the exciting part. It is also incredibly empowering once we understand it. And at its core, quantum physics is a study of how everything in our universe is interconnected, including us on a subatomic level. Now, it reveals that we are all part of an immense field of energy, our thoughts, our emotions, and our beliefs, and how they have the power to influence that field and influence things around us. So how does this relate to your mindset, you may ask? Well, think about it this way. If everything is connected, your thoughts have energy, your emotions have energy, then your mindset literally will shape your reality. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of the law of attraction. And then, of course, and this is where the law of assumption comes in. This law is about assuming the feeling of the wish you had fulfilled, acting as if what you desired is already yours. So for some of us, this can be quite challenging. Instead of acting as if, you could always imagine it. So imagine your imagination and imagine how it would feel to have your wish fulfilled, and then vision it, and then actually have that feeling inside of you just because you're imagining it. So remember when we were little kids and you would imagine things? That's what it would be like. So imagine the fun in that. So just imagine today what you want to happen tomorrow. So imagine that feeling. Some may ask, I can't visualize. Well, can you visualize your back door or your back veranda? If you can actually see that in your head as you're sitting down, you can visualize. So as we were talking about the law of assumption, it's totally different from the law of attraction, as I'm sure a lot of you know. So comment below if a lot of you know about the law of attraction and the law of assumption, which also relates to the law of vibration. Because the law of attraction is different because it's not just about attracting what you want, but actually assuming it. So let's give a real life example. Imagine someone who wants to start a successful business but has doubts and fears about failure. So if they're operating from a place of fear, that's the energy they're putting out into the quantum field. And guess what? That's exactly what they'll experience, more fear and obstacles. Can you imagine that? But then if they use the law of assumption or use the thought process of having so much self-awareness of what they think and what they feel, they start to embody the mindset of a successful entrepreneur, believing and acting that success is inevitable. The universe responds to that energy, and opportunities start to align up with their new mindset. It's powerful, and I've seen it work time and time again. I mean, I actually manifested my boyfriend, and the year before I met him, I actually asked for a picture from a Chinese man that did a picture of your soulmate, and he drew a picture of my boyfriend. And then the month before I met him, I started doing Isn't It Wonderful? The Law of Assumption by Neville Goddard. My sleep mindset for a whole month, and it covered everything from love to everything else. I did it for a full month, and then my boyfriend turned up. So I feel in a way I manifested him. So it feels, and then I had a list of certain things that I wanted, and he fit the list. So yeah, it does work, but it takes practice as well. So now, how can you apply this in your own life? Well, this is where it starts with awareness. Notice the thoughts you're thinking and the beliefs that you're holding on to. So with the awareness, it's actually being aware every second of every day, and it takes self-awareness to know when you're thinking that. And are your thoughts aligned with the reality you want to create? If not, then it's always you are totally in control of your thoughts, and you can create the reality you wish. So imagine that you feel it. You see what you see, you hear what you hear, and you feel what you feel, and you speak it. And most importantly, you act on it. As scared as you may be, and it's out of your comfort zone, you act on it. Because you never know what might be around the corner. And when we act on things, even when we're feeling slightly scared, and we're scared that we're doing something that's out of our comfort zone, once we get comfortable doing this, we get more you can tell it's live. We get more comfortable. And then you want to do it again and again. So it's all about aligning your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions with that reality you wish to create. And as you know, there are many ways to make the shift through practices like meditation, visualization, journaling, and hypnosis, and even lucid dreaming. So when you meditate, you quiet the mind, and then you tap into the quantum field. Visualization is like a mini movie in your head, and that's where you can watch it like a mini movie, and you can see what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel, and smell everything around you. And then you feel your desired reality. It's already here. And journaling, it's another great tool for affirming your beliefs. This is where you write it down, not to put it on a computer, but you write it down by hand. And this is where you do the same. It taps into your subconscious and your feelings. Then with hypnosis, we get into your subconscious. And when you're in hypnosis, taps into your subconscious, and you see what you see, you feel what you feel. And when you're there, you feel like you're literally there. And then last, lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming has the power to change your neuroplasticity more than what normal dreaming does. So that's quite amazing. So these practices are so simple but profound. These can literally rewire your brain to support your new mindset. So I'd love to share with you a quick story of one of my clients, how changing his mindset changed his life. So he'd recently left a relationship and he felt trapped and very unsure. So we worked together in shifting some of his mindset using the law of assumption. So he started to see himself as a strong man, overcoming boundaries and barriers. And since we've been working together, he has started going on single trips on his own, like overseas, and throughout our own country of Australia. And he's even stood up to his own boundaries. And this is simply through digging into and assuming the law of assumption and changing his mindset. His life is completely changing and he feels so much more confidence. All this because he decided to change his mindset. So I want you to know that this is possible for you too. For I myself had a very limited mindset. I was told that I wouldn't amount to anything. I was fat and ugly and I would never marry someone who would love me. And it's only through the work that I've done on my mindset that I've changed that. And I'm now in a happy relationship, very happy, healthy relationship. I'm doing the job that I love and feel so blessed to live the life that I live. So I want you to know that this is possible for you too. So whether you're looking to improve your health, start a new career, or simply find more peace in your heart and in your life, the quantum field is there to support you. Your mindset is the key. So start assuming the best for yourself and watch how your reality shifts to match your beliefs. So remembering that thoughts, beliefs, behavior, action. And I'm sure. So I wanted to say thank you very much for joining me on this journey today. I hope you found this episode inspiring. And so if you're ready to start harnessing the power of quantum physics and to master your mindset, if you have any questions or want to dig deeper into this topic, feel free to reach out through me on the Empowered Mind